Peace, love, and light, everybody. Trazana Staples here, coming to you on June 11th. You just gotta breathe. I'm making some headway in my unpacking. I know you're saying it's been over a month. Well, I did have a stroke, and I'm a little bit slower than I used to be. So I hope you are doing well. I hope this day is finding you well. I had a lot of things happen throughout the week. So I'm going to try to tie it up because if you've noticed, my themes I talk about is pertaining to my stroke recovery, but everything every day is a eye-opening experience for me. And so today I want to talk about happiness versus joy. And I really thought they were the same. And I found out through my studies this week that happiness and joy are not the same, but happiness is more of a external emotion, if you will, and joy is internal. And I say that because I got locked out of my apartment this week, a couple of days ago. And my neighbor was not home. My and so let me tell you, I walked into my apartment, I put my everything down, and I picked up a garbage bag to take it to the dumpster. And somehow I accidentally turned the latch when I walked out of the apartment. So I didn't have my phone, my keys, or anything. All of my windows were locked except for one. And the window that wasn't would only open up so far. And here I am, like, how am I going to call somebody for help? So, long story short, I was out of the house about 2 hours, I guess. Um, I was looking for something that was long enough because I could see my keys in my phone, but I couldn't reach it. So I had to look for something that was long enough to fit long enough for me to hold with the window being closed. So, being closed little halfway or less than halfway. Long story short, um, the neighbor came home, called the landlord because I wasn't able to. Well, my keys and my phone fell on the floor, and I was like, okay, what else could happen? I have to sit outside until somebody comes home. But she came, called the landlord, didn't take the landlord no time. She embraced me, said, "Oh, Trazana, you okay?" She was really concerned about my well-being. That I had to remind myself I have to get some extra set of keys so this doesn't happen again. But I wasn't in despair. I wasn't like, oh my God, damn, I was just looking for a solution. So when I was waiting for the landlord to come, I was like, I wasn't really discouraged. I was just more of, damn, what the fuck? Excuse my language. But I started thinking about not giving up, but not, you know, even though you're locked out, there's a way to get in if it was meant to be. And that transferred into, okay, the happiness that was coming for me, that I was having to be able to, the neighbor came in and I wasn't outside for all day. And, you know, it was like happiness. How can I be happy in this? But that's, from what I read, happiness isn't a external emotion. But the reason I wasn't so uh, upset was because of the joy I have within. I'm so joyful that regardless of me being locked out of my apartment, I wasn't upset. And joy brings about happiness. Um, when I do my exercises and when I go to, you know, therapies and, you know, everything I do to help me get better brings me joy, because it's so much going on. We got the COVID still lurking around. You know, we still got the hatred and evil of racism. You know, for it's been happening for hundreds of years. But how can you find joy in all that and still be locked out of the house? Because nothing in this life is permanent. Everything is temporary. And again, my book, The Opening of the Way, by Isha Schwaller De, let's see, De Lubicz. Excuse my language, you know, my aphasia. Some things I cannot pronounce. The author of HER-BAK. He has a chapter called Joy. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he says the joys of the world are extinguished by pain, but true joy is impersonal and therefore knows nothing of pain. In fact, uses it as fuel. So the fuel that I have caused my joy for me to get up in the morning. When my brother came to visit, brother from another mother, another father too, but a true brother, he came and, you know, he cooked for me. He made sure that I was okay. And so it's joys like that when my cousin calls, or when I haven't seen someone for a while, or when I go to the store and meet someone for the first time, or talk to someone about a stroke and they tell me that their grandmother or someone had a stroke. What can they do for them? That brings me joy. And so my joy fuels me to the point that I don't give up. So I guess that's the bottom line. What do you find joy? How do you find joy? What makes you happy? What makes you smile? And don't ever, ever give up. Because things in this life, I said, are temporary. We're just passing through. Some of us are passing through for a longer period of time. Some of us have a second chance. So I hope this made sense. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Peace, love, and light to you. Be strong. And I may not be out there marching, but my spirit is with you. Because love is the strongest element of the universe. And for me, peace, love, and joy goes hand in hand. And they know no color. They know no gender. They know no height. They know no weight. Because peace, love, and joy is universal. So I hope that makes sense. Um, when I get more information of my postponed dates for my online events, I will be sure to post them. But until then, my name is Trazana Staples. I had a stroke. I am a stroke survivor. I am a phoenix rising. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.